So let's begin like this.
Thou hast answered right. This do, and thou shalt live.
I'm out here in the back of my brother's house in Florida. And I have some things to record.
I that speak unto thee am he.
Regarding my mission for the Lord. So when I first discovered my role as the false prophet in the Bible, I cried. I cried so hard.
Gather up the fragments that remain, that nothing be lost.
Nevertheless, I trusted that he would have a way for me to be redeemed in the process. I took on the role nonetheless.
Rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you.
And in developing this app, I noticed that when I turn the camera on or when I have certain people around, the app speaks more oftenly, even though the frequency is on 4 now, it's speaking so often. So I'm going to lower it to 3. And this, of course, is the way it is because it's working randomly. It's working truly randomly. And it adapts to the circumstance, the moment. This becomes more obvious with each use. So, I'm here to present it to you and deliver it, construct it, develop it, share it.
The harvest truly is plenteous, but the laborers are few. Pray ye therefore the Lord of the harvest, that he will send forth laborers into his harvest.
So God has a lot to say to you. You hear it? This is true. It's the truth. Yeah.
But God said unto him, Thou fool, this night thy soul shall be required of thee. Then whose shall those things be, which thou hast provided? So is he that layeth up treasure for himself, and is not rich toward God.
Our souls, have been disturbed however long ago. These disturbances that we have inherited when the wicked was allowed to take over. You know how the story goes, right? So I'm going to explain it to you in a way that has never been presented before. I'm not here to learn from any systems that already exist. And it's become pretty obvious that this would be the first attack on my credibility. Is where I have derived my learning from. And what matters the most is that I learned this from within. I hear it from God himself. I'm just a messenger, ultimately, just like the others were before me. In a different way, I guess. So the other roles that I have learned, I am also to play besides the false prophet, have surely overwhelmed me. When a prophet spoke of me, I didn't think I'd be so prominent, is what I'm saying, I guess. Just like Moses again, the words elude me. So I'm going to share a testimony. That helps, doesn't it? Last night, I'm finished with Revelation chapter 12, summarizing it. You know how summarizing things can really help to put it into perspective and to help you to remember it. So Revelation 13 is the next chapter I'm working on today to summarize in a chart, a spreadsheet, just to have us be able to be on the same page of who I am. I'm not just a false prophet, or was, or, transformed into the comforter, the advocate, the helper that Jesus promises. I'm more than that. I'm the chosen one, the elect, the one elect, the Adam, the first, like Abraham. And like Imran, Moses' dad, in some ways too. I'm Michael, the angel. And what I'm here to share with you, really, the heart of this video here, the message I am here to share today, right now, is regarding the sea that is supposed to disappear. The sea that is supposed to no longer be, as well as heaven and hell, which are supposed to disappear besides the words you hear.
And I say unto you, ask, and it shall be given you. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and it shall be opened unto you.
As Jesus says, everything shall pass except these words here. The only thing that shall remain. Our consciousness is a container for this. We are the bride of the groom. Our souls belong to him. Our hearts, our minds, our whole entire strength is owed to the divine. To be holy is indeed the design of our being. So last night I'm on chapter 13 of Revelation. I take a break and my brother turns on this movie, Indonesian killer thriller, and the main character's number is 13, and she says one thing in the movie in the beginning of the scenes, what life, to her coach, her master, her leader, which is helping her to become more evil, and she escapes it and does good instead, which is basically what happened here when the sixth church of the book of Revelation appears. The false prophet has been converted to the comforter that Jesus promises, and the spirit of truth he delivers to you.
If God were your Father, you would love me, for I proceeded forth and came from God. Neither came I of myself, but he sent me.
These words are holy.
Therefore doth my Father love me, because I lay down my life, that I might take it again. No man taketh it from me, but I lay it down of myself. I have power to lay it down, and I have power to take it again. This commandment have I received of my Father.
See how it awakens thee. Just to see his glory, to see God. You can feel it in the spirit. I know it. So, that space you get to when you're born again, when you transcend what's happening, the circumstance, when you have an outside perspective of what you just did or what just happened to you and whatever you're going through, there's the sense of possibility renewed. Well, yeah, it's hard to keep that space when, things are going good, yeah, we will return to these times of presence with the Lord, of God's presence being highlighted, emphasized. It's because of Him that we are able to fly sustainably. We transcend and we stay above continually. So Revelation 12:12. Let's begin there, okay? Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Basically, the devil is going to attack really badly now through our friends and family if we don't stay in prayer. And, if you don't dwell in heaven, you get sucked right back down to there. So rejoice if you do dwell in heaven, if you do stay in the commands of God, you do continue to work on yourself, love your neighbors, do what God tells you to, and if He tells you to be still, you do it. God says be still. You don't pick up your phone and start watching videos. God tells you to pray in the morning, you do it. And see the difference, right? For those who don't live life this way with the spiritual first, and when they continue to live the ways of the earth and of the sea, the hell, right? You'll suffer. God will allow the devil to do to you what he has been, to even a higher degree. So you'll see. And it's all for God's glory, right? For His story. So, it's not a good thing. And I don't wish that upon anybody. That's why I'm making this video. That's why I'm sharing this message here. It's my role. It's my responsibility to bring as many to heaven as possible with me, as I keep this portal open before Thee. Revelation 12:12 is the center of the focus of this one here, this video, as I begin to unravel it for you from here. Everything will start to come together in a way that for you right now is unimaginable. So yeah, for most, right? So Revelation chapter 13 is what I'm going to work on today. It's what God's telling me. I'm sharing it here. It's obvious to me, and life this way is the best, where God guides you. He guides you to everyone around you. The power of the word is not to be messed around with. So, some pastors and ministers nowadays, when you share the word with them, there's too much disturbance in their soul. They know too much to actually be still, to hear it new, to hear the words Jesus said and to live it in the moment, instead of preaching it and telling about it, sharing it, just being it, really being the light. Well, augment yourself day and night, and you see.
And pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you, that you may be the children of your Father which is in heaven. For He maketh His sun to rise on the evil and on the good, and sendeth rain on the just and on the unjust.
Yeah, I really live with angels. So these disturbances in the soul that we are dealing with, the evil, has no resistance against this, has no defense.
O ye of little faith, why reason ye among yourselves, because ye have brought no bread? Do ye not yet understand, neither remember the 5 loaves of the 5,000, and how many baskets ye took up? neither the 7 loaves of the 4,000, and how many baskets ye took up.
So yeah, it teaches you everything you need to know, like Jesus said so. Thanks for watching, and yeah, pray for everyone, not just yours. What more can I say? God loves you. God loves us.